Hi, my name is Ian, and I'm 45 years old, and about 2 weeks ago I somehow managed to snap or disconnect the tendon from my abductor longus into my groin. When it happened, I was in a lot of pain. It was a bit hurty, and I was unable to move my right leg, and so I realised I'd done something, but I thought it was just a really bad strain. So I just decided to lie down and then put some ice on it and some heat, take some painkillers, and then just chill out for a couple of days. But the next day I had to go to the local shops, so I walked about, I don't know, 2 kilometres there and back, and it was slow and it was painful and I probably shouldn't have done it, but I didn't realise. I just thought, just walk it off. On the Monday I phoned up the doctors and then just said, this is what's happened, and they said, oh, you shouldn't really expect to repair quickly as you get older, leave it a while and go and see a physio. So it's like, oh, okay. So I left it a few days. I was going into work, and the walk that would normally take me 10 minutes has taken me about 20-25 minutes. And if I have to do any sort of fast movements, it was a bit painful. I was trying to stay off painkillers because they make my guts a bit bad. And then when I went to see the physio, he was just going like, nah, this does not look good. And then he was describing the what might have happened, that I've disconnected the tendon and torn the muscle. And I just suddenly realised how serious it all was. So I was feeling a bit sicky poo-poo, and so I went home on that Friday, and then on the following Monday I went to go and see a specialist. His name's Professor Schilders. It's because I had to travel in a taxi and the muscle was kind of cramping and making me feel weird, and it was painful. It takes about 5-10 minutes to sort of straighten up and then walk about again. And then I had to go and have a scan, and then the MRI. So I did that. I had to go back the next day and speak to Professor Schilders, and then he just said, yep, it's the tendons is detached. So he said, you're going to need to have an operation. He said, you could leave this to repair on its own, but in his experience you'll end up with the same thing happening again. So I'm more or less resigned to have this operation, which today is Saturday. The operation's going to be on the Tuesday. So since then I've had an MRSA screen where they just stick something up your nose and then they stick something, rub it round you. I'm going to find out what's going to happen. I'm shitting my pants. I really don't want to have an op. I've never had anything like that. The only thing I've ever broken is maybe a bone in my hand and my nose, but apart from that I've never broken anything except for hearts. Yeah. I'll this is the first of my blog entries. Maybe I'll tell you the truth about how I actually managed to disconnect the tendon and screw up the muscle in my leg. I'll do that another time.